It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing games are missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, I wanted to kind of touch on just that fight between Gabriela Fundora and Christina Cruz. This is my official post-fight review for that fight. The result of the fight was a 10th round stoppage for Gabriela Fundora, and it was for the IBF, flyweight title. And really, I thought it was an interesting fight coming in for a couple of reasons. Now, number one, Gabriela Fundora had just signed with Golden Boy Promotions. They were really impressed with her because in her last fight, she did a straight demolition job on Arlene Musinho, who's a good fighter herself, very experienced world championship fighter. And on the other side, you had Christina Cruz. Christina Cruz was a Puerto Rican Olympian, very decorated amateur. She's no spring chicken. She was 41 years old coming into the fight. And I know Christina Cruz a little bit just from seeing her around here in South Florida. I've seen her in spar. I've interviewed her, so I knew it was going to be a good fight. And my initial thoughts coming into the fight were that I thought Cruz would have success early. And I thought Fundora somewhere down the middle of the ladder on the fight would make an adjustment and piece her up. And that's exactly what happened. Christina Cruz was doing an amazing job the first, 3, 4, 4.5 rounds of using her legs, using the ring, pot shotting, countering, using those angles, those beautiful angles on Gabriela Fundora. And she wasn't allowing Gabriela Fundora to set her feet. But then, I think it was like round 5 or round 6, Fundora, started to really find her punching range on Christina Cruz. Landed a nice, solid, stiff, educated jab. And once she started landing that jab, it opened up everything else around that jab. The right hooks, the left hooks. And one thing about Fundora, which is why I tell people, you may not like women's boxing, but you should like Gabriela Fundora, because even if you don't like women's boxing, this girl is she's one of the fighters I feel like people who don't like women's boxing would like to watch her fight, because she can punch. She can actually punch. She's got an aggressive, fan-friendly style. And she's mean. There were some things she was doing that could have been deemed as illegal, because there were times where she closed the gap on Christina Cruz, holding her head and doing this and doing this. But she's mean, man. You can tell she wants to fight. She's not here to box. She's here to fight. And so I feel like just that attitude and that approach to the game and that approach to the sport in the ring, that could go over well, people, I feel, right? So, once round 5-ish, round 6 started, Gabriela Fundora got her punching range down. She started shortening up her punches, just little by little, shortening the punches up. And then, these punches had a big effect on Christina Cruz. She wound up slowly but surely beating the fight out of her. And then the crescendo of the fight, the end of the fight was in the 10th round, took place when she hit Christina Cruz with a punch. And then when Christina Cruz got knocked off balance, kind of had her back turned. And then when she had her back turned, she really didn't make an effort to try to, show the referee that she would turn her back again. And so then Fundora was about to knock her out the damn ring. And Christina Cruz, I feel, people are saying it's controversial stoppage. I don't think it was controversial. I think she should have showed the referee that she was at least trying to move and turn back around, so that way you didn't put the referee in a tough position to stop the fight. Because one thing I learned many years ago when I first started boxing and I first got in the ring, and the one time, but I'll never forget this, the one time at the Canino's boxing gym thing, I turned my back and Bonnie Canino smacked my damn headgear. She said, "Man, you don't turn your back." Here on your Von Reese, they smacked my damn headgear. They said, "Don't turn your back." That because they explained to me when I was young that when you do that, you put the referee in a tough position where he has to stop the fight. Remember, he's got to look out for the fighter's safety. So that's what happened. And Fundora, in a tough fight, competitive fight, good scrap, she retains her IBF flyweight title. And I gotta say, man, I've said it before. I've said, man, Gabriela Fundora is someone to watch. I think she's very good. In her division, the fight to make is the Marlene Esparza fight. I think Esparza has all the other belts, but correct me if I'm wrong. So that could be for undisputed, and that would be a really good fight for Gabriela, because Fundora or Esparza, we know her pedigree. We know with her being an Olympian. We know with her being a champion, her only loss being to Sneesa Estrada. She's one of the top women's fighters out there. And then, the fight I want to see, because I don't think Sinisa Estrada is going to lose to Yokovai. All respect to Yokovai. She's attractive. We get it. We got 4 eyes. Our prescription work. You know, cool. She's one half of the sexiest fight in boxing between her and Sinisa Estrada. But I don't think she got enough for Sinisa. I think Sinisa's going to beat her pretty soundly. I think Sinisa versus Gabriela Fundora will be one of the most interesting fights in women's boxing because, you know, one thing about Sinisa is she's very brave. And I don't know if she could be brave and succeed with someone like a Fundora. She'd have to box a bit more and pick her spots when to trade with her, because this girl has heavy hands. She's mean. She don't care about nothing. I'm not trying to demean or put down Sebastian Fundora, because I think Sebastian Fundora is a good, solid fighter. He's definitely a world-class level fighter, but she's better than Sebastian. This ain't Sebastian. She's better than Sebastian, all right? She's meaner than Sebastian. She's better than Sebastian. And I think I think this fight with Christina Cruz, and I seen that style, seeing someone who moves around like that, it's going to go a long way towards making her a great fighter. And I think she'll be champion for a long time, honestly. And she'll be in a lot of entertaining fights and be someone that boxing fans enjoy, you know, fighting. So, you know, shout out to her. Shout out to Christina Cruz. You know, for Christina Cruz, in a sense, this was kind of like her gold medal match. She stayed in the amateurs for a very long time. And, you know, she was 41, so she knew it was kind of do or die. And I thought she gave a good account of herself, but I think it was like somewhere around 5 or around 6 when Fundora really started to land those first hard, significant shots. I feel from my vantage point from this comfy couch, you know, which is easy to say, right? I'm not trying to be critical, but it just looked like she made a conscious decision or subconscious decision in the 5th round, 6th round, she was gonna fight not to win, but fight not to lose. And there's a difference. There's a distinct difference between fighting to win and fighting not to lose, because when you fight to win, you will put yourself in harm's way. You will do whatever it takes, even if it means you might get hurt, to win the fight. Fighting not to lose is you being so, what's the word I'm looking for? You're so, you're trying to avoid getting hit, which actually might make you wind up getting hit more. And I feel that's the manner in which she fought, which is why the fight ended how it did. But still a good performance. She still showed that she was a top fighter and she belonged in the ring at the world-class level, and there's nothing to be ashamed of. So we'll see how it goes. I know she's 41, so who knows what the future lies ahead for her. But good fighter. Got a lot of respect for Christina Cruz. Really good boxer. But Fundora gets a stoppage, and I think big things are in the future. So let me know what you guys think about Gabriela Fundora and her win against Christina Cruz, and what I thought was a really good fight. Leave your comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. And like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this video, click right here and make sure you subscribe. Much love from sunny South Florida.